Alright, let's get this show on the road. So waiting. Hope the title music was good. I seem to enjoy it pretty well myself. Just finishing some food and signing off with some email. Trying to get another position. Hopefully I can finish. Hopefully I can finish this in like finish a decent amount of content, about 3 hours, and then take a look at Warzone. Hello, skin that I cannot buy. Oh, what the hell? Lightning conductance was not affected by time lag. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Thank God they fixed that. Oh, there's the other occasion where the acceleration field was not happening after Alt was unleashed. Yeah, that's bad. Why the hell does 21 have 37 have so many bugs? What the hell? Okay, let's do this. Where do you leave off? I think it was first battle node, right? Is it Herd? Yeah, Herd. Herd Vanguard. Oh. That Noctis. Is it really that terrible? Noctis, lazy and loves to make trouble. Every time he upsets the captain, it's always 21 that helps him clean up the mess. Okay, so she basically said that not quite just mess, but more like 21 helps him clean up his shit. So Jerome's asking, is that supposed to mean scratching his butt? Scratching butt? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Let's see. 21 blanks. And goddamn proverbs. Anyways, the Cobot decided to shift his little feet. And it gives a little demonstration of 21's gripes. But the captain includes him every time. Oi, why would you come back at this time? Prince. Yeah, I think this is like Caribbeans, but also like Aboriginal style of culture. Like fresh. I don't want to be like I'm not gonna be fucking racist. I'll say this, but kind of like Fresh Prince or Bel Air, or I know some acquaintances who were named Prince, and this is kind of like how I'm reminded of it, which is fair because how this new character that I've made is Jerome. Why does my nose get stuffy every time I try to talk too long? Today needs to prepare earlier. Jerome's expression did not change, but 21 can feel it. Her body temperature and humidity have cooled. The Alarm Forest? The Alert Forest? That's a new one. And to leave from the Alarm Forest needed to be this long. Bullshit. I experienced it before. From there, it only takes 15 minutes. A round trip only takes 15 minutes. Why do you always take your time or drag your feet? I've not been dragging my feet. Most times it's fine, but since Prince and the other people are treating you this well. But why are you dragging your feet so much today? The boy's voice gets louder and louder, causing the two who sat further away in the tent. The two people who were sitting next to the tent organizing things, caused them to notice and walk towards this way. Jerome has returned. The two that came over were a kind elder and a slim middle-aged man. The elder called out to Jerome, and the middle-aged man kept sizing 21 up. Eddie? Aunt Eddie, I think. Grandma Ed. Give me 1 second, I'm curious. Don't like it when you get English, you go to Chinese, and you go back to English again. It gets messy. Oh my gosh. It's an ear suffix within a door-based frame. So I don't usually see this one at all. Oh, maybe Wendy. I think it's Wendy, yeah. Sorry. I tried to use the the inner ear and use that as a bass bump. I guess I was wrong. So that should be Wendy. Wendy. The elder, I guess Wendy pats the shonen's back, telling him not, sending a message that he doesn't need to speak and say anymore. The youngster tries to keep his mouth shut, but his stare doesn't get, like, tries to gives away his intentions. Jerome, this kid isn't too bad. Just sometimes speaks a bit blunt. Is this your friend? Welcome. Oh, I just thought of now. Looks like it's a team that came from the heavens. Ch. That's another name, and I need to take a moment. A rain top. Top suffix of rain and the bottom suffix of way. That one's kind of particular. What? What the? Yeah, I got no idea. That one. What is the hell is that name? What, Walnut or something? Fuck it, I'm calling him Walnut. Right, before I seen her with that redhead captain before. Oh, don't be such an outsider. Come on, little lady. I know you're here to protect us. Today is a remembrance day for this conservation area. To remember Prince, who brought everybody together to on that road of salvation that one day. Let's see. In a moment, it will be very exciting. No. What? Nah. Very active. You see. Me and Walnut have been organizing the light bulbs for the tents. Oh, Li Lin. Li Lin? I don't know what. Are you going for an English name or something else? I don't know. Because it's the same Lee as your normal Lee. But I don't know. Don't know if Prince would include her. Why would Prince include her? Alright. Today's a happy day. No more sass. I know Jerome's wind listen? Is that a type of phrase? Wind listener, I don't. Huh. Apparently it's. So couldn't be a proverb that says hear the wind and mistake it for the rain, speak or act on hearsay. Could be a proverb. Acting on rumors? But it doesn't feel like can, because we don't know Jerome very well, but so not sure. Wasn't it Prince who praised us a few times? Aren't you happy at all? Jerome's here to help us. Everybody is just trying to get through life. Don't need to be so negative. Lilin? You're still young. Later you'll be more you'll be stronger. No way. How could be this? How could she be the same as us? every time there's stuff to resources to grab, other than being a lookout, anything else she couldn't do anything else. Even when she talks, she still needs to talk over conditions and negotiating. Or at least when she does anything, she still needs to talk it over or negotiate. Even the base, who else would be this crafty or sleazy? And then she called her basically a leech, or he called her basically a leech. Sometimes she even says some, or muttering some weird words. It's a pure monster. Man, he's really running his mouth. If it wasn't Sarah? Shalan. Sarah, when she was observing these few days until she came on Sarah's shift, she even gave more resources to Jerome. Eileen. So when the elder woman heard Sarah's name, her face grew dark. Walnut basically caught up the young boy, and the young boy realizes what he said wrong, and quietly shut up. Wendy, right, there's you too. Isn't your team supposed to come help us? Why haven't you still found those missing people? Why are you still following this leech around? Go find Sarah. The young boy looked over to 21. Or perhaps it was himself that spoke of a unanswerable question. His voice hasn't been hasn't had the same energy as before. You guys head on in. After dinner, it will start soon, or it will start a bit after dinner. Jerome nods a bit nods at Walnut and then leaves while grabbing 21. 21 looks back and sees the white-haired elderly woman leaning at Walnut's chest. Her back is shaking. Sorry, 21. Why apologize? I let you felt something. I felt a welcome that shouldn't be it. This is my responsibility. Huh? Is it? There's a lot of people. A lot of people all have bad ill will towards 21. It isn't because of you. Well, because the air around you aren't the same as them. Just like how me and the others aren't the same. They usually see me as a monster. Animals would usually put others with the same scent as same breed, or same. It's one of the family, more or less. the same time, they would also try to rid themselves of anything that they feel as unsafe. This type of animal, as humans, although language and actions can cross over certain things, it will still won't, but feeling won't ever lie to humans. As long as you stand with me, Luna will think of you as a monster and give you ill will. At least once he saw you, already guessed your identity. Didn't say anything else that's more serious. Being with the annoying people, would their bodies also be tainted with the annoying aura or air? If Captain Anoctis would stand beside 21, would other people hate Captain Anoctis as well? Those that despise Cerberus, the people that despise Cerberus, they want to leave Noctis and Captain as scraps. 21 feels her mind starts to go turbulent, become more turbulent. This time, the collar on her neck sent in a surge of pain, and the turbulence in her mind has been smothered out by the pain. What's wrong? Are you uncomfortable? Hey, it's starting. Come on. This quick? The work I have. I'm still not finished with my work. Hey, wait up. Not waiting for 21 to answer, the surrounding people have become even more noisier, and everyone have been calling out to their busy friends and group families. Humans head towards the biggest tent in the base. 21, if you're not in a rush, can you wait for me till I grab another portion of resources before I send you back out? If I don't grab it myself, it will be very difficult to grab any useful items later. Jerome leaves behind a difficult expression, awaiting 21's feedback. 21 nods her head. Jerome once confirmed 21's frame has not been unsuitable before to enter through the whirlpool of humans. Entering the large tent with numerous faces carrying smiles. This type of energy to 21 felt a bit of strange. Felt strange. The smell of food that has been warmed up warms a person from head to toe, and the scent of weed? Do they have weed? Or is it tobacco? I think it's tobacco. I'll go with tobacco. Anyways, you get the idea. have a unpleasant odor. The excess items that isn't needed have been moved outside the tent or placed in the corner of a tent as an empty space in the middle. Numerous desks like this is been left all over the place, with some of it is cups, and there's a lot of people trying to grab drinks. Other tables have food on them. There's some preserved food as well as some canned food on them. Within two particular pots, there seems to be some kind of decoration. The adults and the children have been looking over there, yet no one has been fighting over it for them. Jerome, after entering, spoke with a woman that was wearing a hat, but 21 has not been following in, only standing outside. Lifting her head, there seems to be an incandescent yellow bulb as the main light source, as well as some lines of these colored lights, decorative lights. There's definitely there's a bunch that are damaged and will not shine again, and there's some that are placed incorrectly, leaving 21 feeling it feels mysterious yet pretty at the same time. Just asked a moment ago. People on the base said Prince would begin speech soon. Later we can grab food, then after we grab it we can go. Does your body need food as well? No, but food can be used to exchange for some other useful things. This conservation, there are often traders passing by. We usually exchange with them for some items that my body needs. Oh. Ding. Crisp sound from a pair of cooking utensils from the other side. And noisy people suddenly quieted down within the tent. Oh, new sprite. And I think that must be Prince. And the person in the middle stood up onto the wooden table. And a large and tall male smiled at the group. It is Prince. That's Prince. Everyone, how are you? You're doing well. Prince gave a simple greeting, yet the overwhelming applause came back in response. Some people raised their hand to greet him back, and he smiled lightly towards that side. Thank you, everyone's applause. We're gathered here today to celebrate those who have survived another year, and for remembering all these years to come. We have experienced the things we experienced and the people we will not forget. This situation, the power of unification is stronger than the sum of the parts is greater than the value of the sum is greater than its parts. So, for this strength, it is because we are trusting of each other. For every past Remembrance Day, we have been we passed through some painful times. Today, today's time is very limited, so I won't beat around the bush. No, I keep going. I haven't been here long. I haven't heard everything yet. Mama, do you need to tell a bedtime story? Raise your hand. Let your uncle tell it to you. The group raised their voice, and the leader within the tabletop and their shared memories have brought lots of people through. Oh no, not Clover. God damn it. How bad is it when you have to etch your bones and heart, steal your hearts? Maybe... Unsure. Some very difficult times. Let's say that. Prince raised his hand with a smile, and everyone's voices quickly died down. Everyone's attention goes back to Prince as well. Onto Prince. With regards to some recent friends, welcome to for you to come find me, or finding another person or enlightened person to understand the story. But today, please allow me some time. Now then, everyone, to those shared obstacles, and for those who have lost partners, 于上敬意. The tent became somber, like an empty church. Everyone who have been carrying, everyone even including the small children, were sharing the same emotions as Prince. Though there have been different sparks, possibly been different sparks that illuminated the road, but standing here is what everyone has gone through, a shared cold night. So a moment of silence. Probably should have done. Approximately a minute later, a breath and the sound of friction between clothes got heavier, so I become active again. Thanks to all those who have come here. I am very grateful for everyone's trust. Without every single you, today this type of this tent won't have this kind of light. Just saying this, Prince vision crossed over everyone's face, each person's face. Within the group, he's seen so many years of people, and within them, as his and their vision clash, their eyes would become watery. As earnest as you know, right now we're meeting a new type of difficult. Recently, there are some comrades who have been hurt, and some comrades who we have lost contact with. But like the countless times before, we will do we'll give our all to find them. I believe this
out of everyone as well. Once they've returned home, we will once again make another celebration to compensate for today's missed meeting. Yeah. The thunderous applause and the small amount of tears and smoke. Let's talk some good news then. Our conservation area isn't very far from the purified zone. Later, we'll have a good base to head towards. Until then, everybody don't need to be afraid. After some less than pleasant days, we can probably see the end of them. Last then, please everyone, please enjoy the food and drinks. Though old rules, each person just take one. You guys probably don't need me to say it. I was getting that's extra again. Sorry. And one more thing. It's really one more thing. Today's meetup will be 2 hours. Afterwards, everyone can continue in their tents, but don't linger too long and outside the room. All right, over. Good news and from Prince have brought more or less warmth and a bit of venting of pain, and the surrounding people have slowly head towards the food. In a large group of people, those who have been circling the table head down and surrounded more or less encircled Prince, some shaking hands, some talking with him. I gotten it. Oh, Jerome's actually a bit taller than 21. You can tell because she was sitting on the tree. Jerome was head towards the food table, despite when Prince was still speaking, and Ari grabbed her portion before the group of people have done that. 21 stared towards the group surrounding the people around Prince, unwilling to turn around. 21? What are they doing? Why are they doing that? Don't they need food? You can understand it as they're licking wounds. And Jerome then? That big guy, just said before, thanking everyone here, including Jerome. Prince's words, or he really is a reliable and trustworthy person, but he is the leader here. To rely on the leader is to become a reliable leader. Before becoming a reliable leader, you have to be a member of the herd. And me, I have no way to become one of them. Like you said earlier, 21, you didn't. You also don't understand why you have. I will have ill will with certain strangers. Because not of anyone's not of the self. 我说与自己的群咨询。Because I'm part of on the herd, there's no way to become one of them except giving up themselves right now. I don't want to have I don't want to be greedy for a bit of warmth just to become changed by another group, turning me into something I can to recognize. Becoming, transforming into another herd is not something I can easily do. When suddenly repeated, mumbled, repeated that Jerome's words. Alright, let's go. I'll bring you out. It's very close. As long as we pass through the conservation area, across that little path, can return to your base. Okay. Despite taking 2 steps, 21 called out to Jerome. If the clip I saw in the movie has they had a little wolf being left behind after have been born not very long, how would it return to the herd? That probably be very difficult. No same people in the herd to teach it how to live. Those kids probably won't last a few days. Even if it's lucky enough to protect itself until it can find food, lone wolves tend to have a lot of difficulty living for long. And steady wolf packs tend not to approach a lone wolf. Oh, let's go then. 21 decided not to continue thinking over it and started to leave. Jerome, wait up. As 21 and Jerome were about to leave out the tent, Prince's voice came from behind him. And he thanked the people beside him that brought food and somebody towards them. Jerome, why don't you stay a little longer? And this person beside you is a Babylonian construct, right? Hello. A little longer. I should prepare. It's a little longer, and I should head towards the next shift. Silpool, who probably covering for should probably cover for another person named Silpool, because that guy has been probably plans to drink the whole night away. Seriously. Jerome tipped her head a little bit, but didn't have a feeling of going to continue. Prince lowered his voice and said what he wanted to say. I heard about Lillian's situation today. Apologize. He's often like this. Probably it was slightly my fault. I've been saying too much type of words. Besides, this is our only our one way of survival. Is reliable way of survival. Later, I'll talk with him a little bit. He's a warm-hearted kid, a good kid. in here there are lots of people who have close relations. Your way of life here is certainly unique. Of course, I don't need to. Of course, please don't misunderstand. You should probably. I'm not trying to twist your words. You should probably understand. Probably this kind of method would probably remind Nolan some past events. It's probably because of that event. Cough. Anywho, I should apologize in his stead. No problem. Auntie Andy already helped me out. Oh, that's great. Prince wanted to say a little bit more, but became a drunkenly tipsy lady and handed some alcohol in Prince's hand. Prince, you made a great speech. You. Supu. Sudan? God damn it. Names, my weakness. Next to proverbs.
C.
C? Oh. Susie, okay. Why do you... Oh my... Susie, why are you... How did you drink yourself to this state already? Hold on. Don't leave, come, we'll drink a bit. I did it. You. Come on. Kuro. Jerome, seeing nods towards Prince, grabs 21 and left out from the what's it? You're no. Popular? No. And just left the tent. Bah! Okay. Oh. Why are we... Are we fighting drunken people? Is this what this is about? Ah, hello Cobot. Jerome said head this way. Oh, that's a cool ship. Damn, it's like Final Fantasy VII Remake? Let's go back to our territory. Oh, we have walking mode. But dang. This atmosphere is great. When we get more backup. Oh, it really improved it. Wow, I'm impressed. What sword is he holding? A regular? I feel like even that isn't an improvement. I don't think that was the old model they had. It's probably like the level 3 unbranded blade or something, or the level 4 ones. I heard you, little guy. I like the emoji it makes. Maybe I'll quiet down a little bit just to get some of the music recorded. The music! Why? It's been missing for a few days. You seriously have never found them? Try our best to find the missing people. What is that thing? Guy, where are you going? But that little dude over there is he was like, bro, why aren't you here? You promised me a big surprise, but I don't want your surprise now. I just want you to be here. I imagine he's the one of the missing victims of the MI people. Some business has been very good. A few of my trader buddies haven't been in contact. Let me think. Oh? That smell. That smelly smell. A strange mark. Okay, look at what this is. Point using your eyes just now. let me deal with it. I say it's like an enemy's, it's possibly an enemy's smell. There should be more around. Okay, find the source. I'm not used to this. Not used to not connecting with little guy. Alright, sorry about that. That emoji is just hilarious. Did you find something? I want to see. Oh, monochrome. Yes. I've been waiting for this. Unknown slime liquid. What the? How do those people not notice? Already dead. Seems like a resident of the conservation area. His lower body is already deeply infected. There's some obvious fluid, leaving fluid traces. Can probably use his exposed skin to see visible blood clotting? No. Hemorrhaging? Dot dot dot. Already dead. To be a traitor. Something tore open her abdomen. The wounds surrounding the skin have a infected trace of infection. Her fingertips have been filled with black mud, yet there's some bit of warmth. Probably happened not long ago. So he's dead. No! But I wanted to listen to the music! Why must you time me on story status? This person has some weak breathing, but his buddy already left the land of the living. His body has been lots of punishing virus fluid. Even if he lived, it would be very difficult to keep his eyes. The smell. Can I reset the stage? Okay. Yeah, that was some decent tunes. I like it. Oh, you're in class? What the heck? Pay attention in class. Don't skip school. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't let me walk faster. Come on. It's still a beautiful town. I love it, and the music ambience is great, but alright, look, let's return to our territory. Why is it not ringing anymore? Is it stopped? This is old thing. Be a little bit patient. Let me see. Hey, what? You drunk? Stop it. Well, I only drank 2 shots. How would I be drunk? Don't just stop it. Don't touch it. Told you not to touch it. Who are you? Oh my god. Oh, you like this one too? Bad in terms of taste. I like wind sight better. Don't at me. Wind sight's the best. Did you say today you want to give me a surprise? I don't want a present. I just want you back. Prize. Really not a single source of point of information. Sorry. But the people have been missing for a few days. You seriously don't know anything? We're trying our best to find the missing persons. How could be not information at all? Yeah, it's just like, okay, old story stages, 15 minutes, okay, whatever. Because they're basically a hallway simulator, but this is something else. This is like an actual RPG. Like, holy shit. So pretty. So atmospheric too. Like, holy crap. Hey, you. Ah, little bud. Why? I set to explore, but strange trace. You know where to use your eyes. Hold on, I'll do it. I say it's possibly a smell of an enemy. There should be more in around us. Little guy, find the source. Okay. I'm used to this. Can't connect to the little buddy. Sag. Or pensive. Find something? Let me see. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that person left. Is he a real person? Excuse me. Suspicious traces. It's like a mix of biological yet or human type composition, a human composition and punishing composition. It's everywhere. Was there a very fierce battle? But I couldn't hear any sounds of battle. Snail? It's like a snail's trace. I don't think it's quite a snail. Same, it's basically the same thing. Not the snail part. Exit. There's no strange traces out here. Yeah, that guy had blood hemorrhaging. I think this guy, this lady got her eyes basically scooped out. The other person's dead. Ripped abdomen, black dirt, is dead. Need to contact leader. Captain. Basically Vera. Strange interference. Is the signal here not good? Let's head out first. Try. Nanny? Who's making them sounds? Oh, hello.
呀，往这里逃吗？抓起来，撕开他们！
Oh! What is happening? What the? Rebooting.
呀，往这里逃吗？
What are you?
我很喜欢。呀，爪子，撕开它们！爪子，撕开它们！呀，往这里逃吗？
Oh, it's a tutorial stage. The force tutorial now.
我很喜欢。业务，逃吧，逃吧！
What the hell? Now we run.
不要慢下来！爪子，撕开它们！
Self-destructors.
呀，往这里逃吗？爪子，撕开它们！
Why is everything on fire? You're here. That's good. Cough, cough. You're hurt. Been ambushed by them. You better bring the captain towards them. Head that way. Go, go, go. But yeah, this is like the only time I'm actually scared. I'm gonna hit the time limit because of how much stuff goes on, dude. Okay. That was... wow. That was something. Disappeared. And those patients? After receiving the news, Vera brought people in a hurry to the conservation area. After quickly performing a sweep of the base, Vera let Prince and the people within base to perform a head count first. And the house only has 4 people within. Minus the one that was still breathing, the other were still already dead. It's strange. After looking at it yesterday, I remember there's a few routes that have been tiresome. Not far, Prince was giving orders to the group of people, gathering of people. The refugees formed 6 independent squads. Each squad had one who was doing a head count. Approximately 5-year-old kid was using a military stand to call their father's name. A sharp cry pierced everyone's senses. Prince stepped down, letting the boy down, and held him up, and head towards the first line of... Wendy, this... Diggle's kid, can you help out? The old woman swept away a trace of tears and swept rubbed down her broken outer coat, hoping to prevent any more injuries to the child. It's fine. I'll take care of it. Prince nodded, putting the boy down and handing him off to Wendy. He grabbed his pair of shaky hands. Chapel, your dad will be fine. Will quickly be fine. You just saw doctor helped him do an examination. Already taking medicine. Okay. Chapel, bit. What was that French cartoon with the dog and the detective? That's what reminds me of Chapel. Bit his lip and opened his eyes and stopped crying. Tears would follow down and couldn't hold up under too many tears. Uncle, Daddy's eyes were hurt. Afterwards, Dad wanted to cry. Where should the tears flow out? When Mommy we're saying goodbye to Mommy, Daddy always had lots of tears. Where should they go then? Prince's lips quivered, but couldn't really give an answer to this innocent question. And Wendy lightly held onto Chapel and brought him into her arms. Good kid. We'll find a way. We'll always find one. Chapel followed Wendy into the first team. Prince was performing another head count for the first teams. According to them, the other party that they understood gesture. 3 minutes, head count was complete, and Prince head towards Vera's direction. Captain Vera, we have 6 deceased, 12 hurt, 9 missing. plus the previous report, the number of missing people. The amount of missing people I now have 26. We're thankful at the time that your team member was here, but we don't want to sit and didn't leave us with too much losses. But the missing 26. Each and everyone is very important to these families. I know the task force have limited manpower, so if there's anything we can help, please let us know. All right, if there's anything, I'll tell you. Right now we need to deal with the safety of these people first. They're pointed to the people behind Prince. My team member said the appearance of the head of creature was temporarily on the ceiling. If I recall correctly, there should be the recently constructed granary, maybe. Didn't remember right. That is the spot where the wounded were taken care of, right? Just earlier, when you haven't arrived, that spot was for traders and communicators to rest. Recently, because the recently affected people have increased, that was a temporary spot for them. Before the event transpired, oh, that's an issue. Recently, the most recent person who have confirmed to have something happened to them, were they within the missing or the dead, or the list of dead or missing? A nurse called Fan Yin, approximately 20 years old. She is one of the missing people. And then there's Dick, and then he isn't exactly a professional protector, or no, nurse maybe? No, not quite nurse either. Anyways, but ever since his wife has passed away, he has begun learning how to take care of the patients. Recently, he's been helping out in that spot there, the warehouse. His contact with the infection is pretty serious, causing other side effects. The medic says an hour and a half later he wouldn't have awakened. In the wounded, I remember seeing them last time. There's a few that can't walk. Today their bodies have been recovered. Can they walk now? Our serum haven't been able to keep up. And as well, can hold off with a few less used medicine. Is now less used. Can't really have a speedy recovery. Hold on. Just after afternoon. Just late afternoon, we received some new medicine. I gave them to Fan Yin. Not sure if she has readjusted the medicine usage amount. Increasing medicine won't allow the corroded bones to heal in a few hours. Is there anyone that targeted the patient's help or tried running away? When the incident happened, everybody was still partaking in the hard to rare Remembrance Day. That white-haired team member discovered monster. The white-haired team member that discovered a monster beforehand. No one heard or saw anything. Is there any entrances to the warehouse? Is there any traces of destruction? There is, but cannot confirm the reason for destruction. At that time, everybody was was panicking. Plus, a battle would usually bring some destruction. There's Vision looks over Prince, gazing this beforehand would bring. Gazing at this base that was full of laughter and smiles just a few moments ago. This doesn't make sense. The patients, how are they moving? If those were brought away, taken away by the head of creatures, there must be a target or traces. Prince sank into deep thought. If you can let one of yours help me with something. Besides necessary people, necessary person, all the others first hold tight in a wide cleared area. I'll leave a few people to protect you. Give me half an hour. I need to search this area in detail. No problem. I'll let everyone know and keep them safe. 21, it's time to go. Oh. More investigation forensics, let's go! When you handle this side, I'll take the other side. Be thorough. Understood. Examine the conservation area. A bit of rope with red dust. Bracelet on the hand. Seems to be some sort of strange liquid tethered onto it. Let's look closer. That type of trace would lead to an even further place. Retreat, this is not safe here. My friend got sick, left too quickly a moment ago. Forgot to bring the medicine. Take it easy. Just be a few moments. 2 bottles? Okay, let's go then. What the? Sir, are you okay? That way something was somehow weren't cleaned up. Suddenly appeared out of that tent over there. Almost scared the shit out of me. Luckily, thank you. I'm gonna continue searching. Oh, okay. Looks like there's business to be taken care of. Why is there so much garbage around here? New enemies. Somehow. When did they appear? Gotta tell the leader. I almost forgot to say thank you. Boy, is there something strange? Heard this moment ago. There saw a monster suddenly hidden with the tent, but didn't find any strange traces. So basically these guys are either intelligent or led by something more intelligent. Search more thoroughly. Sniff, sniff. Here. That trace from before. Looks like it's new. Bit of claw traces and broken rocks. Not sure if it's corruption caused by hell creatures, but these materials, pure materials, have been destroyed, probably because of that recent battle. Dealt with that, so Captain. 1021 completed. Any new discoveries? 21 found out. I heard something spawning. Help, help, monsters! There's still monsters in the base. What? 21. Oh, talk later. Okay. Stop them first. These guys are mean. Looks like the situation's even more serious. Thought. You two, bring the transporter back here and some medical supplies as well. Roger. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Traces. Tracks. They lead towards there. 21 points to the recently discovered head creature movement tracks. There have been a few lines of trails. Prints. Northwest of the base. Has there been any strange activities or events? Chenpu, Linley, Jerome, over here. When you were on watch, have you found any new discoveries? Blech. Northwest? Don't have too big of an impression. This week I've been kind of more time towards the south. North have been that guy and her is currently on rotation with it. Jerome prepared to answer Vera's question, but Uns interrupted her. northwest this side haven't any monster tracks. Otherwise, I would have reported towards the boss. But these few days haven't seen anyone came from that road. Through prior experience, approximately there should be 2 or 3 traders or someone come by. And you? There's looks towards the scout hasn't sent anything, and felt that Bear's words left a sense of suspicion. Lillian said what the Lillian said matches what I observed, but felt that the northwestern observation point after the forest had become even more tranquil. Bird chirps have completely disappeared. The wind that blows over feels like the humidity has increased over the last 2 days, and then one day became dry. Bird chirps. I've never heard any bird chirps from anywhere. Where are the birds? Deep in the forest, those children have been very suffering pretty difficultly. Ugh. Nolan suspiciously looks at Jerome. Regardless if it was a professional or a personal angle, Jerome's words couldn't let him completely trusted. Leave him completely trusting. Need to take a look over there. If these spider webs are representing something, can say for certain we can nip in the bud. Hey, the people that are responsible for the south, just for security's sake, has there been any abnormalities in the south? Let me think. No, there's only a patch of plains in the south, no roads. Often no one has been going through it. That side has no forest. Very open. There isn't any bird calls or anything at all. And this 21 opened a terminal and opened a picture for Vera. Patch of purple red liquid. There seemed to be red dust and a broken old hand bracelet lying on the ground. Vera step aside, indicating that Prince could confirm. After Prince looked it up and looked at her, nodded seriously towards her. That's Fenine's belongings. It's her older sister's legacy. She often keeps it close to her. I know. Prince, afterwards I need someone who is familiar with the local area to help head towards northwest to investigate. But listen closely. After a while, there's a chance to encounter Hedal creatures. Of course, me and my team will do our best to protect you, but you need to simultaneously need your people to be sure that the road is watch out for any missing people or that belongs to the missing people recommend waiting. Give her to me. How about that? Vera points to Jerome. She's not familiar with everyone's stuff and living habits. Let me go. Prince, I will definitely find everyone. I want to find Sarah. Jerome certainly sometimes won't notice too much of others. Can we let Dylan go with you? Don't look down on him. He can usually take care of his stuff on his own. He's familiar with everyone here. Then let's do it like this. But to be clear, he needs to listen to my orders. I will. If we bump into any monsters, I won't hold back. I will immediately hide. And just to be clear, we're not certain what we'll find. Can't guarantee it. There's just more, even worse, that happened. Can't guarantee it, but can get everyone out. At this point, I hope you will not misunderstand. I get it, but I still want to hope. If you see them and can bring one more back, if you can bring even just one person back, then I would like you to bring one person back. Also, there's a south. I can take 2 more. Find a few others that can fight on your side. At least run. To ensure there's any safe places in the south. There's also the possibility that in the panic, some people have ran away from the base. All right, Prince, head towards a few middle-aged men. After listening to Prince's words for a bit, the few men have checked over their weapons and gear. Afterwards, Prince and Jerome head towards Jerome and Susie? No, I don't know. 2 people head towards direction to collect their gear and people. You and you two head on with them. Pay attention. If you met with enemies, don't fight a war of attrition. Immediately retreat. Understood. Also, look over that construct. See if it's a mineral that the purification force would take point. Basically, she's suspicious of Jerome. If it is, no need to notify me. Just directly tell the top. If not, then don't just leave her. This construct's nodded and following Vera's vision and towards Jerome's shadow. Feeling their gaze, Jerome quickly trying to search the gaze as the source. The 2 constructs quickly gazed away, pretending to be talking about the mission. You 3 and the medic stay in the conservation area. Keep watch. Any problems, contact me. Understood. 21. The hell you doing? It's time to work. Little guy. Little guy isn't here. I still feel it, but little guy isn't here. Open. Open little guy's eyes. Can't open, I can't see what the little guy sees. Tony acts like a hyperactive wolf bearing her fangs, unsure of who to deal with. Consciously stares at the ground. Pupils barely contract and expand. Trying to connect to little buddy or little guy like previously. When did it happen? Just now? I don't know. This body and little guy's connection isn't like that from before. I can only feel really weak. I feel it's really weak. One turns her eyes to the sky, trying to feel out the connection between the collaboration bot. Sense of pain like a poisonous snake quickly arises from 21's nerves. Put all the computation power in your brain into mind connection. You want to fry your brain? But little guy, you try it. Can you feel like approximate direction? Close her eyes and trying to. And these electric signals feel a familiar feeling. Can't. One time then, we need to head towards the northwestern side. If you find any feeling with your collaboration bot changes, we'll see if there's any changes in the movement in the direction needed. Anyone? White-haired girl lastly searched the whole base. Letty confirmed their orders. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I need to take 5 to 10 minutes, get some water for my voice.
Okay. Alright, let's get this last node and then I'll just call it. Yeah. Looks like if this is 24, 16 nodes, so maybe 4 or 5 more streams. I didn't think these nodes would take this long. And there's some crawling noise in a gray dark room. Nice. Love the start. It's a log cabin style with rocks and iron girders. A mixture of animal and plant parts. Extending body limbs start to nearby head creatures that have been fighting like beasts, except towards a encirclement moving in a circle, spinning around in encirclement. Encirclement hasn't, about not even 1 meter outside encirclement, stops a energy device. Roomba? Hell creature charged towards that sleeping machine with Bang Fang Claw. But as a obstruction, the existence of an obstruction, they can only repeatedly hit the cage, the board of the cage. Slowly, the repeated hits slow down. Two plant-like head creatures poke their heads of these flower crown raised high and then biting onto that circlement steel girder. Why do I feel like it was some kind of Sickles weird experiment again? Cinderella, like what the hell? Yes, I already blame her even though I haven't seen her face. What's left is a crawling creature with three head of creatures that try to climb onto the same ilk, the limbs of their same ilk. Through success, they discover that plant-based head creatures leave behind a type of fluid. Those of the same. So body as a bridge. Oh, cannibalism? Last crawling head of creatures head towards the flower, the laurel and branch, using its thin, long branch cannot support the repeated cuts and finally breaks down. The unfortunate climber and the two plant-based head creatures slowly return to the ground, and the two laurels touches the ground. It's a weird description. Mingling beasts through the connecting bridge and of these two head creatures finally awaited their prey and brutally attacked the silent whole machine. I knew it! I fucking knew it. I didn't even need to fucking... I had a feeling she was gonna show up. Student. Meister. Mister. I think it's like German Meister, but it's just Mister. In German. Mister. Huasha's communication. Raven, they've left, sir. Mister. As the trap.
but they left behind eyes. I left it to Mr. Beast to take care of it. The other, like Mr. Beast, your prize, have already been within the paper cranes, preparing the paper cranes. So that part isn't necessary. I could probably figure out the conclusion. Yes, Area 27, Cities 27 have occurred group activities. They already detected this kind of situation. Comes next to probably Kusua. Oh, conduct the Sithla project. If you want to, you can let that Mr. Monster participate in this experiment. Washa turned his vision towards the side, but kept it low to the ground, silent, like a long winter night. Or perhaps meeting, that coincidence of meeting him, perhaps this points to a future point. With Sithla, the project related to Sithla, for me and Cinderella would be a great blessing, maybe, or event. But for Mr., it shouldn't be through the best choice. Do we need to really activate this plan? It's exactly because it's the starting point, so we can conduct so it can become a proper project. Go shinpai kunaku. No need to worry. Then I know what should I do next. Hopefully she can become what the Mr. needs as the key. Mr., do we still need to conduct observations with them? Cinderella points to the prey attack, the head of creatures attacking the prey. Deal with it. No need to cause more suspicion. There's already a part that form the action of cooperation. It's already enough to point that possibility out. To help them become more like Earth's organisms, for sentience or humanity, and this is easily conducted. Things related to Sithla, you probably need to start preparing. Yes. One Nugget looks at the one-winged girl, as if asking if is more questions. I'm only just thinking. Washa just said Project Sithla to the Mister doesn't seem like the best choice. Because Project Sithla would cause the surviving humans to lose their manners. But if this keeps going, chaos would, the risk of losing control would be even bigger. From the status of that tower, humanity already activated, have been ahead of us in creating that key. And later we lost and also lost the control. If we don't speed up now, the punishing virus gathering would only create more controllable punching creatures. Birth of programmable punching creatures. Or like that experiment that Huashua left in the Copperfield Museum, which is probably referring to Chico. Rest in peace. Once the red tide starts forming, the creatures within will be hard to predict and control. Before we lose control, lock them. Excuse me. Seal them within Earth's confines for bioorganisms. This, for us and humans, will be even more beneficial. Go then. Your wish can finally be realized. Yes, mister. No. Hi. Over here. Stand tight over there. Boom. Cough. A rude manner, man, versus 4 to 5 headed creatures. After attracting them to the right position, a beefy construct released a fierce direct punch, striking them back at least several meters. The headed creatures themselves have not begun to reorganize yet swallowed by the well-prepared explosives. Mr. Noctis, too close. What? Explosion. It's too close to the commander. This time, it's enough for 37 and Vera to run a few laps back. Don't use constructs resistances to calculate. This fragmentation towards humans is very lethal. Isn't that guy wearing the power armor though? Or exoskeleton, I think? No, it's the power armor. At least not before Noctis set off explosion. At least count to 3 seconds. Such commander have a few seconds to prepare. Oh, fine. Next time out. What? Boom. Let me count to 3 from 1, not pick a lucky number. No, he's a fucking bimbo. You have to give him specific instructions. Stupid. Why would 1 be my most favorite number? These were some common. Let's see. Back then, just that one instance would have been fine. Man, are you okay? No problem. The air filled with explosives, went to the lungs. This is probably the power armor's after smell, though the head can constantly kind of 2 drops of cold sweat. although Cerberus is a mode of operation within the task force have been infamous, this type of battle tactic is certainly, even using brute force to describe the type of battle method is underselling it. But at least, luckily, the squad, after leaving City 27, have shaken off most of the enemies. Conservation area held by Cerberus and people some on the road had some sparse enemies, but for the 3 constructs firepower, the headless creatures don't bring too big of a risk. Did I not sleep well last night? Why did I feel like these damned oh, it's in the proverb. Stinky fish. Rotting shrimp. I'm guessing it's like little shits. How come these little shits have been even more difficult to deal with than before? You're not wrong. Their battle power certainly have increased. Cerberus mission commonly sees towards the enemy. Is this also the situation? No. Certainly not. That's why I said, or that's why I said probably didn't sleep well last night. I feel it's like today's explosions aren't enough. Cerberus' mission has some relation with the Hello Creatures? Kind of, but haven't been too much met with too much battle. They're about it because of the conservation areas. Elite haven't been saying much. Are people in the conservation area difficult to speak with? How would I know? But Vera have been calling me over to help, so probably works out. Wait, hold up. Can we tell this to outsiders? Whatever. Well, if it comes back to me, I'll just say that Dummy 37 said it. Probably because resource management problems. After this is over, if there's need, we can help. So I'll help. Really? You guys aren't too bad then. Our forwarder marker already replied to the transporter. Do we need to tell them to hold on to receive? I have a vague feeling. Or the conservation area needs to do another examination. Explosions and mechanical sounds, see, have lowered. So noticing the enemies have been wiped clean. Alright, the tails have been cut off. Afterwards, it's to bring you to the base to do work. You guys hold on, I know a secret path. Let me see the direction. Beefy construct charge first. From the big road towards a high up wooden thing. Or wouldn't hold? Man, are you still thinking of something? Remember that staircase back there? Those head creatures suicided just to become climbable step. If you suspect that Marker 1 and Marker 2's piles of hello creatures are from suicide. Haven't heard of any enemies performing large suicide maneuvers. Just if it's really like so, then what are they doing it for? I don't know. But if this is a type of operation, then I fear that the conditions ahead would have a big change. Because living is the basic principles or basic instincts for Earth's organisms. For this thread, this feeling of thread to become a web, for each life to feel as to be alive. Can move eyes, can also see the shadows. Breathable nose can smell the scent of food. Movable limbs can feel another pair of hands' warmth. Because living have a chance to experience the feeling of life. Life itself has been also struggling to survive. As so, this would, for those to hand up their lives, we can either guess as heroes or sacrifice their lives, so we usually see it as heroes. Other creatures striking down each other's bodies. They're not they're not scared of death for its price. For them, the group's objectives is worth more than the ones alone. It is automatically a automatic choice. Feels like with Zerg. Always, humans also borrow the intellect, using the intellect to find an answer within disaster. Now, at this battle of life and death, blowing the horn of retaliation, what follows after? Unless, do we really have to walk once more into the long, cold night? But right momentarily, we can't escape the put this away from the possibility that it is the work of an ascendant. Speaking at this point, camera drones have been destroyed. Find any evidence? I only see the nearby hello creatures as we are escaping, heading towards another location. Afterwards, the drones have lost visual. Could say that a few hello creatures have detected and destroyed the drones. This type of judgment would probably be... it's possible. Alright, directly just upload the video and they would slowly analyze it. Oi, Grey Raven, over here. Now let's jump down from a tree and flatten the large patch of plants. So we need to head across this grass patch Right, can't see, totally can't see if there's a road. Well, at least, secret enough. Just follow me and everything will be done. After speaking, he in the green, he walks along the tall grass. Alright, let's go, Commander. Just follow Liz back. I'll stay at the very back. And will nonchalantly let out a sigh. Crossing the grass plains, there's people that the ford eventually stepped on. Okay, short stream. I'll stop this for now. Probably continue on more tomorrow. It's getting kind of late. I still need to one-tap Warzone.
和露西亚那点小争执，我早就放下了。现在，我只专注于自己的强大。啊！我怎么可能会是在怕输？露西亚在哪儿？快把她叫出来！
I love this part.
用不着为我说话。你如果也被误解了，该怎么办？我是很感谢了。不过，你也多考虑一下自己。你不要太得意。
Rapid tapping is always.
今天你已经足够努力了，所以请去休息吧。这是建议，必要的时候也可以是命令。